that one of my questions gone?
Yep.
I'm terrible at this game. So I'm running out of accents that I know. What would you put on your toast?
Personally, avocado.
Oh. That was not a thing when I was growing up. No one had avocado on their toast.
Hi.
Today I'm going to guess English speakers' nationalities just by their accents. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like vaguely by country, I think, although maybe between like New Zealand and Australia, that might be tricky. Regions, if it's in the UK, again, I hope so, if it's quite distinctive, but I don't speak that much English these days, to be honest.
I think it'll be pretty easy, yeah.
He sounds like a talented man. High expectations.
I think, yeah, he's gonna get it.
Hello. Okay, let's go with butter.
So I
please.
say it, right?
Yes.
Butter.
Okay, all right. Either it's a fake accent, like a bad fake accent, or it's his real.
Real, just horrible accent.
But it makes me think, not from like the Americas, for sure. Maybe closer to my home. What would you put on your toast?
Butter.
Butter. Butter on toast. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling a sense of kinship. We're close, I think. I haven't heard him speak too much, but maybe within the UK, fingers crossed. Otherwise, I've totally lost all sense of English, yeah. Can I ask you to answer this question in a long sentence, please, so I can hear many words? Is that one of my questions gone?
Yep.
I'm terrible at this game. Aside from football, soccer, whichever you might call it, what is the most popular sport where you're from? Is that a hard question?
Butter.
Butter as a sport? That would be the line, then, I assume. Unless there's some odd sport that I've never heard of. What is the stereotype for your country, like globally, would you say?
Drinking.
That's confirmed, the country that I think it is. But is that the stereotype for quite a few countries, maybe?
Every country in this panel.
I would have expected you to have worn a kilt. I think it's Scotland.
Yay! Well done.
Okay, good, thank you.
That's a freaking butter answer.
How did you get that?
It was the first butter.
Really?
And then after that, you put me off.
When the sports question came out, I knew if I said rugby, then you would have just been like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, if you said rugby, I was definitely going to say.
That's why I had to say butter then as well, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Got to think of a word with many syllables. No, all right, I'll give dance a try. Okay, dance.
Dance?
Sorry?
Dance.
That's like a little bit in between a few representative English-speaking countries. What would you put on your toast? Okay, please, give me something with the name of your country in its brand name.
I would probably put peanut butter on the toast.
Right, that accent, okay, it really came out then. But were you putting that on? Okay, peanut butter. All right, North America, what I'm thinking so far. Now I've got a couple of questions. Okay, what is your country most passionate about in terms of sports?
Football, for sure. This really isn't a hard one, so
Okay.
we can just have a conversation.
Unless you're lying. Is this a lie? Peanut
Is
butter?
it? Is it just like the best accent anyone's ever put on before?
Brits are very confused when it comes to these
Like
two.
Tom Holland?
These two countries in
They
North
do get
America.
confused sometimes. I might say like about, really weird.
And do they eat peanut butter north of the border? I don't know. I don't really care.
Who cares? What do they got? What do they have up there?
Are there any other countries that speak like you guys? There aren't, right?
We are who we are.
It's just you two.
Well, there's really one.
Unless he's gone to international school somewhere random. I'm allowed to ask something political.
Definitely. Let's make it fun.
What's the general climate? 4 seasons like?
I mean, it's so big. We don't always have 4 seasons everywhere. But where I'm from, there's basic 4 seasons.
Snow in the winter?
A lot of snow.
Really hot bikini weather in the summer?
Pool parties, barbecues, all that stuff.
I'm pretty confident, and you seem like an honest guy. USA? Yes!
I tried to throw him off with the dance thing at the beginning.
I thought you were South African then. The question about football. I'm not talking about real football, you know, played with your actual feet, but what North Americans think is football. That's overwhelmingly number one. Okay, yeah, that made me feel better. Butter, dance, is there a different word that I could think of? Oh, could you say the word bottle?
Bottle.
That feels like the lie. Okay, and then what would you put on your toast?
Butter.
Is that serious? Because you can't have 2 lies. Either that was a lie or this butter. Butter? Yeah?
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. It's hard to guess based off my accent because I have a mixed accent.
Those questions are going to be important.
Okay, what's the representative dish of your country? I hope you've used up your lie. You can't lie. Well, maybe you can. Maybe this has been the truth.
Bangers and mash.
Really? Australia. Don't you call it bangers and mash as well down there? What's the stereotype for your country? Like for me, it's either hooligan or gentleman, I suppose.
Surfer.
Oh, yes. Okay. But like I said, I can't distinguish very well between Australian and New Zealand accents. Are New Zealanders not surfers as well? They would surely eat bangers and mash. I'm going to say Australia. Australia. Yay!
I used up my lie on the food because if I say Vegemite, you'll know.
100%. Oh, so bangers and mash is not a thing?
I think it's British, right?
Yeah. Oh, do you not call it bangers and mash?
I don't think so.
Oh, really? Because I thought Australia and England share a lot in terms of many things, but cuisine includes. Like
Yeah.
fish and chips is a big thing.
Yeah, we have a lot of fish and chips, like by the beach. But then second question, people say, I say I'm Australian. They say, oh, kangaroo. So if I say that, I'm like, he's gonna know straight up.
But surfer as well.
Yeah.
Like with the tanned complexion, maybe. But if you're in this part of the world, that could be because of the weather here, or you could have gone on holiday. Okay, this is one word altogether, so I don't think it's cheating. Walkabout.
Walkabout.
Can I have that again?
Walkabout.
What do you have on your toast?
Mince.
What? Mince.
Yeah, mince.
As in M-I-N-C-E?
Correct.
Mince what?
Mince on toast.
Like mince meat on toast? What? I do not know that. Where has mince meat on toast? Wow. Or if that's a lie, that's a creative lie. What is your country's representative animal?
Horse.
For a whole country, like that's the thing.
Sounds like a lie to me.
Oh, it could be a lie.
So that means the mince is true then.
That doesn't sound like a lie. How would you come up with mince? Mince horse. Not mince not, it could be. Who knows? I didn't ask you which meat. The UK, my country, is pretty good at like horse riding and stuff, but you don't seem like a fellow Brit. Although I don't seem like a fellow Brit either with my complexion, and that's what I'm basing it off. Like, yeah, but Brits, they don't tan this well usually, right? What is the representative drink of your country? If it's something really generic like beer, then like including the brand name.
Wine.
Hey, that's generic. So like what type?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc, okay. But horses? Does that country have a lot of horses? Is that a lie? I don't know. Okay, New Zealand.
Yeah, correct.
Yes! Okay.
But the lie was the horse, obviously. If I said kiwi, I think you would have got it. But mince on toast is actually quite a common dish in New Zealand.
Like minced beef?
Minced beef, yeah. Toast and we put mince on it and then eat it.
How do you cook the mince?
Yeah, fry in a pan. Or leftover mince that you've cooked for like your pasta or your lasagna or whatever.
For breakfast?
Lunch. I think actually some cafes actually offer it
As a thing?
yeah, mince on toast, you can order it here.
As underwhelming as British food then?
You have a lot of obviously influence from the British cuisine.
I don't think we have mince on toast. It sounds nice!
I think we removed the baked beans and put the mince on.
You don't do beans on
Oh, we
toast?
do as well.
What's better?
Oh, mince is way better than
Really?
beans. Beans is like a poor man's mince.
I love beans on toast. I'm a poor posh Brit. They're not overlapping. They're not like the same countries. So I'm running out of accents that I know. I'm trying to think of remaining countries it could be. So I'm thinking Canada, maybe South Africa, maybe another British one as well. And then trying to think of words that would really get someone's accent out. But if they lie with their accent, then I might be struggling. So a word. I was happy with that last one. So can I go for walkabout?
Walkabout.
Was that acting or acting as if you were acting? Yeah, I don't think that was true.
Just wanted to copy your accent.
What do you have on your toast then?
Jam.
So we've had peanut butter, jam,
Salmon.
salmon and jam.
Oh, not together. Eggs.
How would you describe your own country in one sentence?
Happy.
That's a terrible sentence.
They are happy.
The people in your country are happy.
Most.
Most of the time. Speaking very quietly. I don't like this quiet speaking. That's cheating, isn't it? If I asked for the currency with the name, that would probably give it away, like Australian dollar. Okay, the most famous food from your country.
Salmon.
Salmon's like Scottish for Brits. Surely they didn't find two Scots.
Yeah, I know.
Norway. Is Norwegian salmon or is that mackerel or is it both? That's not an English-speaking country. Well, this is the hardest. Is there a country that only gets their left arm tattooed? I don't think so. Or maybe. I didn't know about that. But I expect there will be lots of salmon there. It's cold and there's lots of cold water. I'm going to say Canada. Canada. Oh!
If I would have said poutine.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to say. Is salmon famous?
Yeah, if it's like the real Canadians, like native Canadians, salmon and bannock.
Bannock.
Bannock is like a fried bread that is native Canadian.
But poutine is quite
Yes,
popular as
but
well.
that's like second. They came first, so.
Bannock. That sounds like British in some way. Like there's the Battle of Bannock. Wow. And then what was the first word? You did that.
I
right?
just had to copy your accent because it sounded really nice.
That was the lie.
Yeah, walkabout.
Because I thought maybe posh British. Yeah. There's two more to go. Do I win anything, by the way? No? Okay. Hello.
Hello.
What's a longer word than walkabout. Okay, butternut toffee. Is that one word? That's probably 2 words, isn't it? All right, let's just go for water.
Water.
Sounds a little bit like me, or what I imagine. That's got to be the lie. What do you have on your toast?
Eggs.
That's what I'd say as well. But could it be England as well? Could you describe the traditional attire of your country, like how it would look
If
the
you
first
think
time
of
we've
the
met?
shape of the dress, it's quite similar to hanbok, but
Okay.
it's a lot more colourful, so there's a lot of mixed colours in the dress. That would be the dress for women.
What is that we're talking about? I feel like we're from the same place, perhaps, unless that's a lie. Although I wouldn't be able to describe what is the traditional dress of England for women. Is it a colourful dress that looks a little bit like hanbok? Really?
Who knows?
What is a song that was like the anthem for when you were young? Like maybe it was #1 for many weeks. Like all the kids at school would know the chorus.
It was a Spice Girls song.
You could sing it if you don't know the title. Not wannabe. You're surely not that old. Like as old as me, I mean. You look much younger than me.
Maybe it was.
If you want to be my lover, that one. No? Be my lover. No.
Maybe.
This sounds like a lie. That doesn't sound right. But your accent definitely sounds like it's from the UK. Not Scottish. We've had Scottish. Not Irish. Not Welsh. I'm going to say England. England. Yeah! Where in England? Because I'm terrible at... Shall I try and guess where in England? Oh, okay. It kind of sounds like a toned-down version of like the stereotype. Liverpool.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. It's not as strong as usual.
My accent's definitely softened a lot.
What did you say for what you have on your toast? Eggs, yeah. What kind of eggs?
I like poached eggs.
Yeah, eggs on toast is a thing in the UK.
I was trying to think of something that wasn't like blindly obvious, like I definitely couldn't say beans.
What did you lie about?
Kind of lied about the dress. I think when I searched about old traditional clothes, there was like a colourful dress. I was like, it's like a half lie.
Yeah, Britain doesn't really have traditional dress, right? Like someone in a top hat or something.
Should have just said a suit of armour.
Just full armour, we wear it on Christmas.
Like Iron Man.
That was tricky, but I'm glad I got my fellow country woman right. Oh, the pressure's on. Oh, is the hair colour supposed to put me off because of the big stereotype? Oh no, that's a phrase. That's not a word. That's not okay, is it? How about just then one part of that phrase? Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Sounds kind of close to me. What would you put on your toast?
Personally, avocado.
Oh, that was not a thing when I was growing up. No one had avocado on their toast. Who was a very well-loved and famous actor or actress? And for what movie were they loved when you were growing up at school? For me, maybe DiCaprio in Titanic.
It's not from your country.
No, so it doesn't have to be from your country.
Easy there. He's ours, okay?
He was my hero.
Rowan Atkinson.
Was there like a blockbuster film that everyone like went crazy over?
First thing coming to my head is Johnny Depp.
Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. Okay, and then what's the stereotype for like either men or women or both from your country?
Maybe drinking.
Drinking is a lot of places that are English speaking. Your accent though doesn't sound very different to mine, I would say. Then, from the colour of your hair, where did you lie though? I was going to say if it wasn't the same country, then Ireland. Not from the accent, but from the hair and other things. But then England. I'm going to say England again. Oh, but from a different region.
Yeah.
Your accent sounds pretty neutral so far. Would you say that's like a characteristic of where you're from?
Especially where I'm from specifically, it's quite between a lot of places with very strong accents.
That's hard to pinpoint. Like, I can hear the accent, but I can't put a finger on it at all. Is it just one of those like kind of fairly well-to-do counties, which could be one of maybe 4 or 5 different counties? I think is Surrey, Hampshire, Hertfordshire, Kent. I don't know.
If I tell you that one of those is correct,
Oh, really?
which one would you say?
Oh, I'm going to say Surrey.
Oh, Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire. Oh, darn it. I went to school in Hertfordshire, in Barnet.
Oh, no way.
That's like just on the edge near London.
Yeah, I'm from Hertford. It's
Oh, okay.
literally 10 minutes away from Enfield, 10 minutes away from Essex.
Very neutral accent.
Most people tell me that I have a really difficult to place accent. People don't believe I'm from the UK.
Not strong British, really hard T's and R's and things like that. Even when you meet your friends back home, is it the same?
No, I think when I go back, it definitely gets a lot
Okay.
stronger. I was really hoping you would ask me what my country's food was so that I could say potatoes and confuse you.
That's fun. I'm glad I didn't ask that question.
So Johnny Depp was the lie, right?
I mean, that was the first film that came to my head was Pirates of the Caribbean when I was a kid.
Where's he from?
But he's from America.
Ah, right, okay, so it was the lie, right, okay.
That was fun. I did. Nothing to show for it. Fantastic. No, that was really good. Not easy, because I didn't have a long conversation with them all, but yeah, that was good. I would have liked to have had a normal conversation, but I think everyone was trying to be a bit economical with their words, so I couldn't place most of them. Although, in line with their image, the American dude was most friendly and spoke in long sentences, which was really helpful. So I like that. That was great. Like I said, with Canadian and American English, it's a bit tricky unless you're speaking. And I heard not all Canadians say a boot and out and things like this.
Well, I don't say house, I say house and outside.
So if those words came up, then maybe I would have been like, but otherwise I just think North America. And then you're really neutral. So definitely from England it felt like to me, but I couldn't place a region. Liverpool, definitely a soft Liverpudlian accent. I think if you go back home, you might get teased for it being too soft. You southerner or something like that.
They don't like it, and I've got so many Americanisms now, so my whole family's like,
Yeah, that's what happens to me as well. If I drop my T's or something like an American style at home, they'll really tease me as well.
I feel like Canadians are pretty easy to guess. I mean, it's either the States or Canada, or you grew up in like an international school. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
The last person certainly confused me because I thought not England. So I was expecting an Irish accent and it didn't come out. And I was like, oh, so that was a little tricky. And then also New Zealand as well. Australia and New Zealand, the accent is a bit hard to distinguish. There are some differences, right?
I sat down hoping it would start from there, because then I would go before Australia. I knew it was kind of a process of elimination. When she said, I will start down there, I was like, oh no.
But are there some words?
Yeah, there's a few different vocabulary.
But accent-wise, it's pretty close?
For non-Australian and Kiwis, it's pretty close. But if you're from New Zealand, Australia, it's a bit like when you were listening to other people from England. I mean, I can hear yours as kind of royalty, like Winston Churchill. But I was quite amazed when you located where they were from in England. I can do that with other New Zealanders.
Yeah.
I can hear where they're from in New Zealand. And we can hear Australians and Kiwis apart quite easily.
That was tricky. And also, like you said, because you've got some different influences as well, it didn't sound really strong Australian either. Good day, mate. For a shrimp on the barbie, like that. Sorry.
Because I think I sound a bit English as well.
So that was tricky too. So today I tried to guess people's nationalities through their English-speaking accents.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
See you next time.
bye.